Well, I'm deeply embarrassed for what we have done, we the Russians, and I do take responsibility for us. I think it's very embarrassing, and for me, he's a big hero in a sense that, like Nabokov, he decided that it's not enough to have just a very successful company in Russia. He wanted to have one of the best companies in the world, which I thought was, that's how little archipelagos start and turn into a huge island of, normal, as we say, normal Russia. And so in this sense, it was a wonderful, wonderful thing to observe at the time. And of course, that didn't happen because it's all about Russian statehood. What do you mean you want to become a great president of a great international company? Stay where you are. And I think that it's a shame that once again in the 21st century we continue to follow the same kind of idea, is that individual cannot develop oneself in the most beneficial manner to oneself and then to the world. And I wish him great strength. I don't know how he keeps going on. That trial that they were having in the summer again, that idiocy. Still going on, right. That absolute idiocy when even the charges, they made even less sense than they were originally. And it was also, by the way, going back to our original story, the discussion on what does Medvedev mean when he does one or another. What does Medvedev mean when he talks about legal nihilism? Did he not particularly mean that case, this is the case of legal nihilism. So I'm very good friends with Irina Yasina, who I know worked with him, and we talk about him very often when I'm in Moscow. And I met his son here in New York, and we had an interesting conversation one time because I asked him why he's not in London, because usually the children of rather successful Russian businessmen end up in London because they don't really have to prove themselves as much as they have in the United States. So I was very proud of him that he was in America, he went to college like a normal kid and has a job like a normal kid. So far what I know, it's a very remarkable family, and I just hope that horror will end one day, and we will not be embarrassed for the country anymore. Because he would, if you said, can Russians be proud of being Russians? That was the case. That would be actually a very proud thing to have Mikhail Khodorkovsky as a citizen.